Hey there once again, folks, to my Let's Play of Ever17, the Out of Infinity, episode 23. Yeah, so last time, Tsugumi, pretty much admitted she wanted to die. Pretty harsh, actually, the whole scene was. But after that, the gang was all together except for her and Sora. I don't think Sora was there. But anyway, and you was gonna tell everybody a story about a statue, I think. So that's what she's about to do. Let's find out what this story's all about. She gave a melodramatic cough. Then she turned back to the group and began gesturing and talking. Man, it's weird the words I have trouble with sometimes. Strange. Oh, and I turned the volume up just a little bit. Maybe it's still good. Ironically, it's at volume level 17 for this game. So maybe that's just perfect.
昔々キプロスというところに彫刻家の青年がいました。彼は名をピグマリオンと言います。彼はキプロスの王とも呼ばれているけど、神話の世界では偉い人のことをみんな王様や神様にしちゃうから、それはひとまず置いといて。
Yeah, in those stories there are so many kings. It seems like everybody's a king.
とにかくピグマリオンって優秀な彫刻家がいたの。それでピグマリオン、彼の彫刻は素晴らしい。生命力にあふれ、今にも動き出しそうな迫力だって巷で評判だったのね。ただピグマリオンにはちょっと女性不信気味なところがあって、周りの人々はあのような素晴らしい才能を持った彼がなぜ妻をめとることができないのかと首をかしげるんだけど、若きピグマリオンは自分の彫刻作品を仕上げることにしか興味を持てなかったみたい。そんなある日、彼は女性の裸体の彫像を一つ完成させたの。これがまた惚れ惚れするような会心の出来栄えで最高傑作と呼ばれるだろうと彼自身思ったのね。
The story could go in a very strange direction. Can't remember how this goes. Probably not the way I was thinking.
だけど、その自分でもうっとりするような、まるで生きているような美しい彫像を眺めているうちに、ピグマリオンはその彼女の像が裸であることを急に恥ずかしく感じるようになったの。彼は彼女のために服を持ってきて着せた。それだけじゃなく、日が経つにつれてピグマリオンはあまりにも彼女のことが愛おしくなってしまって、彼女に食べ物をあげようとしたり話しかけたり、夜は一緒に眠るようになって、きっと彼は初めて本当に純粋に恋をしたのね。
Yeah, yeah. I'm not able to form anything entertaining to say. So it's giving me a lot of material. Why am I not able to come up with anything here?
自分の作った彫像にピグマリオンは自分の持てる愛情の全てを彼女に注いだ。彼女がいつか自分に語りかけてくれると信じて。けれど仕事を忘れ、毎日寝食を惜しんで彼女に尽くしたピグマリオンの体はだんだんにやつれていった。
But they didn't have any psychiatrists back then. Somebody might could help this guy.
このままでは彫刻家ピグマリオンは死んでしまうのではないか。人々は心配して神に祈りを捧げた。またピグマリオン自らも思い悩んでいた。 体を動かせず物を言えず食べることも眠ることもできないこの彼女の姿があまりにも悲しい。もしもこの私ピグマリオンが年老いて天に召される時、彼女がここに立ち尽くしたまま残され朽ちるのを待つばかりとなるのだろうか。ああ、それは嫌だ。
She is delivering it quite dramatically. I will give her that.
彼女と添い遂げられないのなら我が身を崖から投げ落としてしまった方がマシだ。ああ、彼女が血の通った人間であったらどんなにいいだろうか。とまあそんな風にすると、この彼の祈りは天にいる愛の女神アフロディーテに届いた。女神アフロディーテはピグマリオンの前に舞い降りて彼に祈りを込め彼女に口づけするように告げた。
Be funny if he was like, yeah, sure, I'll kiss her for the first time. And Aphrodite be like, we know what you did. Okay, I don't need to go there.
ピグマリオンは彼女の彫像にそっとキスすると、彼女の方にみるみる赤みがさして、その目はゆっくりに開かれ、彼女は艶やかな肌を持った乙女へと姿を変えたの。彫像の美しさそのままの人間の乙女に。そしてピグマリオンは彼女と結婚し子供まで設けました。彼はそれまで以上に素晴らしい彫像を世界中の神殿のために作って過ごしましたとさ。めでたしめでたし。
Finally finished with her long story. You pinched her skirt and curtsied. A statue coming alive would be a pretty strange thing, of course. You know, if it had, I was wondering if the statue came to life and it had like a little nick where somebody had like bumped it, would it bleed? I don't know. I'm not coming up with anything very good on this story. It's a lot of material. Why am I not coming up with anything funny? You know what? Insert your own jokes here. This is insert your own jokes day. Cuckoo and the kid applauded her.
なかなか面白かったよ。
ブラーバブラーバブラビッシマ
As for me, it's pretty creepy to you know, have that much of an obsession with an inanimate object, so it's pretty weird. I'm going to say, well, you know what? The kids. Let the kids stay, in my voice, yeah. Let the kids stay, disillusioned. Disillusioned? No. Innocent? Naive, yes, that's the word. Naive. Right, happily ever after. I plotted with them. Never knew you knew so much, you. Give me just... Yeah, my throat was a little bit clogged up there. She drew it proudly. She raised a finger in front of her face, looking demure.
このピグマリオンの話はね、望んで願い努力を怠らなければそれは叶うというそのことを言い表してるのよ。魂込めて作った彫像を本気で愛し、いつか言葉を返してくれると信じたからこそピグマリオンの願いは叶ったんだから。
I thought for one thing the story was about if you're single and lonely, you can go hang out with the Victoria's Secret mannequins to find a girlfriend. That's kind of a mildly good joke, I suppose, so pretend like I said it earlier when it was relevant.
そうなんだ。
ほへー。あ、ちょっと話は変わるけど、ローゼンタールという人が唱えたピグマリオン効果というのがあって。
She was acting like a professor on a soapbox. It seemed like she was overdoing the whole thing, but her ridiculous expressions were so amusing I got drawn in.
プラシーボ効果というのは、それとちょっと意味合いが違ってて、どちらにせよ、そうであると信じることが重要になるのであって、つまり私たちのサバイバリティにも関係してるわけであり、寿司桶に入ってるガランがニリール製だからといって、その寿司が安物だと言い切ることはできないはずなのよ。なるほど。
Her talk seemed to have been derailed like a nasty train wreck. I had no idea what she meant. But the kid and Coco were a rapt audience. Wait a second, did she say just because the sushi in the display case is made of plastic? Okay. Is that supposed to make sense? Or is it talking about alternative, like, value, like, aesthetically, or... Because you can't eat it, so... Maybe a secondary value? Secondary is a much better word than alternative, I guess, or more correct. I'm screwing up a lot of words right now. Probably shouldn't even upload this. but I am, because several minutes later, sometime during Yu's long speech, my brain started working again. If only mine would. It's like 1 in the morning right now. I shouldn't even be awake. 7 after 1 to be exact. We all headed up the emergency stairs to the second floor.
みんなでつぐみに会いに行こっか。
そうだね。僕もつぐみがどうしてるか知りたいし。
私も。じゃあお見舞いってことで、ちょっと様子見に行きますか。
Coco's proposal came out of the blue, but everyone agreed and headed upstairs. Wonder how she's doing.
安静にしてなきゃならないのは確かだけど。
Well, worrying about her won't make her feel better any faster.
つぐみに何かあれば、空がすぐ知らせてくれるんじゃない？
そうだね。救護室の医療用コンピューターのデータはレミが常に監視してるはずだし、そのレミが何も報告してこないってことは、つぐみはちゃんとおとなしく寝てるってことよ。
じゃあ安心だね。
そうそう、心配ないとろりー。
Nothing to worry about, Arun. Okay. Yeah. Say Coco. What language is... Oh, okay. What language is a Batteroon? Oh, I should have known. Cocoese. She's bilingual. Huh? Okay. That makes a lot of sense, I suppose. To her, I hope. Seems like the natural reaction. Roof? Coco was always in upbeat mode. Are you just realizing that? We reached the infirmary.
花束でも持ってくればよかったかな。
And where do you think you'll find flowers?
ま、それもそうだね。
Entering first, I mustered a cheerful voice. Hey, Tsugumi! You alive? I had the force down, but I dragged everyone along to see you. Ah!
ちょっと比 連なりそういうトゲのある言い方しないの。
You don't have to push and poke me. Exchanging stupid banter, we approached the bed. I did it on purpose, as a joke. You know, joke around, cheer her up a little bit.
わざとどうだか。
あれ
The kid had stopped suddenly. Oh, he's got the shocked expression on his face, so nothing unnatural or unnormal has happened, I'm sure. He was pointing at the bed in the back. What's the matter, kid? You discover a new species or something? Wow, Takashi. That's a classy line right there.
つぐみがいない。
え？ウィーン。
Wahoo? Okay. What? Sorry about that. I ran to the bed in shock. Everyone followed right behind me. She's gone. She's really not here. The bed was completely empty. The covers were just the way they had been. The pillow was the same, but the IV tube and the heart monitor had been torn up and scattered around. What the? Why didn't LeMU pick up on this? LeMU was monitoring Tsugumi's data, right? What happened?
知らないわよ、そんなこと。
She averted her eyes from mine.
あれ見て。
She pointed to the corner of the room. Her finger was trembling a little. The cord was torn off the medical computer and the monitor had been smashed to pieces. There had been an electrical short, and there was a burning stench around the area.
誰がこんなことを。
That's what I'd like to know.
ねえ、あれ何？
This time Coco had found something. Under the computer console, there were some bandages and a long skinny case of some sort. A white hard case.
これってもしかして。
It's Tsugumi's brace, right?
間違いない。つぐみのだよこれ。
ってことは
Tsugumi. She took off her own brace and smashed up the computer. She got out of bed, smashed the computer, and then left the room. My thoughts slipped right out of my mouth. It was hard to believe.
そうなの？ココがサンドを持ってきた時にはまだちょっと苦しそうにしながらベッドに寝てたんだよ。本当につぐみんが。
Well, what else could it be?
誰かがつぐみをさらっていったんじゃ。
Someone like who? Who's here besides us?
おかしいよ、どっちにしたって。
You were shouting.
つぐみがあの足で歩き回れると思う？全治2ヶ月以上の重傷なんだよ。そもそもあの体でベッドから動けるはずないんだよ。コンピューターを壊したからってレミが何の反応も示さなかったのも変だよ。もし誰かがここに来てつぐみを連れ出したとしてもそう、部屋の天井のセンサーが反応するはずなんだから。
Saying that, you raised her eyes to the ceiling.
どういうことなの？ねえ、そしたらつぐみどうなっちゃったの？
Coco barely opened her mouth.
神隠しにでもあったのかな。
まさか。
Tsugumi disappeared. We were all in shock. Everyone kept talking though.
神隠し？そんなの信じられない。信じられない。
All of the color had drained from Yu's face as she absorbed the enormity of what had happened. She was holding her chest, looking up at the ceiling in a cold sweat. Calm down, Yu. Don't freak out on me. Take deep breaths. We don't need you having a heart attack now. She breathed in and out slowly. A little color came back to her face. But the question was what to do about the situation. What to do? Hey, I know, we'll ask Sora. Where is Sora? She ought to know what happened, right? You looked at me with a glimmer of hope.
そうだよね。わかった。読んでみる。
We rushed over to the LeMU terminal in the corner of the room. Standing in front of the console, you began operating the panel.
ルミが気づいてないってことは、空もまだつぐみがいないことに気づいてないかも。
But call her anyway. It's faster to ask her than go on a blind search.
そうね。
Before long, there was a change in the terminal. Sora's image floated up in the
ど
monitor.
うしましたか？空、大変なの。つぐみが急にいなくなっちゃって。え、本当ですか？救護室のモニターに異常があるとは思っていたんですが。異常は分かってたの？知らせてくれればよかったのに。すいません。先ほどからひどいジャミングがかかっていて、ご連絡が遅れました。
Jamming? What's that?
電波妨害？部屋の状況は？皆さん、その部屋にいらっしゃるんですか？
Yes, other than Tsugumi, we're all here.
実は今、救護室の様子が私の目には見えていないんです。ですので、ちょっと確認に手間取ってしまって。安心してソラ、みんな無事だから。すぐにこっちに来られる？ええ、わかりました。これからそちらに行きます。
Sora disappeared from the monitor, and instantly she was standing in front of us.
立ち位置は合ってますか？私の映像、ちゃんと出てますよね。
Sora looked worried. You're fine. You really can't see?
回復しつつありますが、まだ少しおかしいです。ジャイロで皆さんの位置はなんとなくわかるんですが、向きが。
She was talking to a spot just next to me.
ソラ、救護室につぐみがいないの。他の部屋を探せる？やってみます。これから全館に生体反応スキャンをかけます。
She put her hands on the LeMU terminal and started accessing it right away.
ねえ、ユウたち誰と話してるの？
The kid asked us fearfully from over by the bed. We left the infirmary. Sora was bewildered by the sudden sensor trouble. It was taking her a few minutes longer than usual to finish the bioscan.
さっき空から僕らが見えなかったり、僕が空を見ることができなかったりしたけど、救護室のベッドのあたりから加減圧室に降りるリフトまでの天井のセンサー類が。
うん、そのせいで空の調子が悪かったみたい。
非常用の通路から部屋の外に出たんだね。
Yeah, but Tsugumi was kind enough to leave candles burning for us. When we had found the emergency flares in the elevator, I was completely shocked. She wanted to keep us away. She wanted to keep us away that badly.
お待たせしました。検索結果が出ました。
After a delay, Sora appeared in the door of the infirmary. And where has Tsugumi hobbled off to? She couldn't have gone far. In any case, we would find her, and when we did, we would figure everything out.
愛がドリッドシュトックに降ろされています。小町さんは隔離区画の先をゆっくり移動しています。
The neutral buoyancy elevator. If we call it, I will come to us, right?
はい。
Okay, I'll run over there.
ちょっとクラナリー。あの区画には愛でしか出入りできないんだから、しばらく待ってれば。
We can't just let her be. What if her injury gets worse? Besides, I want to hear a good explanation for why she ran off like this.
あ、クラナリー。クラナリさん。
I left him there and ran out. The buoyancy elevator was right nearby. I pushed the down button and called the elevator. The lamp lit up, letting me know that it was working normal. I sprang in when the double doors opened. The door shut quickly and it started going down. If she doesn't use I, she can't get up here. Until I get there, she definitely can't leave the sector. Alright. Watch out, Tsugumi, because here I come. To rock you like a hurricane. I don't know. He said it all crazy like. Or that's how oh, he cracked his knuckle. Oh wow, he really is ready to bash your head in. Well, no, not really, but He's in warrior mode though. Tsugumi had pushed herself despite her injury and going off all alone. Did she really mean to kill herself? Was she actually trying? Then maybe I should just let her. But still, I wanted to give her a piece of my mind first. I hope she would just stay alive long enough for me to tell her all that I wanted to say. The doors opened. The still air of the isolated sector on the 3rd floor flowed into my lungs. Next to the elevator I had ridden in, another elevator was still stopped. An elevator with a hole blasted in it. You couldn't even smell the stench of acetone anymore. I walked toward the end of the hallway, marshaling my wits. What's that? I realized that there was a room on the left side of the corridor that I hadn't seen during the power outage. Thinking to explore a little, I set my foot inside. A huge well was stretched out. It said Cosmic Well on the entrance. Apparently that was the name of this attraction. I couldn't tell from a quick glance exactly what the attraction was. A well floating in empty space. The whole scene was surreal. It seems like a very surreal image. Was there an explanation written somewhere? So you can reenact the popular 90s movie Free Willy, you know, except it's... Did it say it was hologram somewhere? No, it don't say anything about what it's actually made of. Why was I thinking it was an electrical image? Huh. Wait, I don't have time to waste like this. Yeah, I was fixing to say, if it was a hologram, you wouldn't have to worry about it falling on you if it missed. After making sure that Tsugumi wasn't there, I left through a different door. I quickly reached the generator room. The door said Craftwork. I pushed open the door and stepped inside. The facility was giving off a steady but low hum and seemed to be working fine. For better or for worse, in LeMU, we didn't have to worry about the electricity. I looked around, but there was no trace of Tsugumi. Past the generator room, the corridor was completely blocked off by a partition. It was impossible to go beyond it. The only door left was the room on the right. I decided to go in there. The room was full of pipes. There was no sign on the door, but I supposed it would be called something like a pressure regulation room or something. I assumed that the pipes must be connected to the boilers and turbines in the generator room. Come to think of it, Tsugumi had done the repairs in there. Okay, I guess is this his memory? I remembered her closing a valve right with her tools spread around her. Oh, Takashi, you have such fast reflexes and ability to grasp a situation. Huh? She was there, leaning in just like the time before. She didn't have any tools. She wasn't closing off a valve. Instead, craning her neck, she seemed to be looking over at the other side of the pipes. Hey, Tsugumi. What you doing there? I pretended to be calm. It wouldn't do to lose my temper right off the bat. I suppressed the urge to shout. She was injured after all. She stood up slowly and looked my way. Hey, you looking for something?
別に
She stepped back as if she were keeping watch over me. I could tell she was agitated. She hadn't expected to see me. Her gaze didn't fix on anything. Her eyes kept flitting to the pipes behind her. Her gaze. It bothered me. What's behind you?
ない
What is behind her? I honestly don't know. but you're gonna have to find out next time. It does seems to three-fourths of the time give me kind of a cliffhanger to end on at about the 30-minute mark. Very strange. This game knows just exactly how much I ramble. Actually, it's just a game that has a decent amount of cliffhanger areas, I guess. But anyway, we're gonna find out what happens next. What she's doing with the pipes next time. And hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I think I needed to say that before that, but oh well. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. That's probably the more proper alignment of sentences. But the last sentence I will say is, farewell, folks.